Hi, fans of high quality entertainment. I am with Brian from Massey's Maine Entertainment. How did you get on my live chat?
I hacked your Facebook account to get the
Yeah, again,
StreamYard
thank
link.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
You also hacked my Maine YouTube channel.
yeah. It was me. It was me all along. Then I just put up a bunch of Don Henley videos. That's what got you busted.
Morris Gotro, thanks to Canada Day, I got today off, which gives me a
Wow,
chance to join one of these live chats for once.
that's right. Canada Day is officially tomorrow, right?
Uh,
July
is it
1st, usually,
tomorrow?
right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in Trenton, Ontario, and we have this big Air Force base, right? The biggest one in Canada, actually. And it's Air Force Day today. And it was yesterday, too. So there's been some jets flying around, and
How's
hopefully
Morris
they
doing?
don't crash into my apartment. Hello, Victor.
What's up, Vic?
So what music are you into lately, Brian?
I don't know. I've been listening to a lot of different stuff, but a lot of blues, honestly. I was listening to, I think there's Memphis Slim was a blues record I listened to recently, and a Buddy Guy record.
Oh, yeah.
Let me pull it up real quick to tell you which one it was. It was just on my recent list. Where's Buddy at? It was Buddy Guy's "A Man and His Blues" from 1968. Excellent record.
Wow.
Excellent.
Nice.
So trying to cross genres a little bit, listen to some different stuff.
Yeah. So some people are giving me some blues artists on Patreon, and it's a nice change of pace. That's what I love about Patreon. It's stuff I wouldn't normally listen to all the time, but I'm so open to music. I still enjoy most of it. There was one metal song today by Halloween, which I didn't really care for. The 80s heavy metal.
That 80s heavy metal is kind of different.
I called into my job. I am American, by the way. Sometimes you just need a little break. I used to do that once in a while, I admit.
Yeah.
And reviews. Hey, all. Because of work, I have to work tomorrow. That's not right. Zach Attack 1001. Hello. Hello, everyone else.
Nice.
So
other than is there anything you're listening to for enjoyment and not just for your Patreon stuff? Anything?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I am obsessed with this band, Can.
Oh, yeah. I've got a couple of albums. Yeah.
I've got this, but there's one album I actually don't like. I've heard it, played it twice. Everything else I love.
I've got that album. And I've got that album.
This is awesome.
Yeah, Future Days.
This is their actual first album, and it's really good. And then this is their actual debut, I guess, monster movie.
Right. Yeah, that's the one that looks like it's got Galactus on the front cover, right, or something.
And then Singles, which is excellent. This one I haven't played enough to know, but I've enjoyed what I've heard. But this one, it's a kind of a later album, and it has really good reviews by the fans, but I just don't like it.
I've not seen that one ever.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the Future Days one, that's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you like if you're describing it to somebody? Would you say kind of Kraftwerky? I don't know. It's hard.
Yeah, it's kind of like they call it krautrock, so it's kind of that early electronica stuff. I guess that's what you would categorize it at, like Kraftwerk, like you said.
Yeah, but more interesting.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Kraftwerk.
I like Kraftwerk. I do. But, hello from rainy evening in Germany. Wow. I'm liking what I've heard by Can so far. I will get them. Yeah, I would get Future Days. That's a pretty good one to start with, eh?
Yeah,
it's kind of normal. Have you heard Tego Mago?
I've heard that one. Yeah, I have that one.
Some of it is pretty bizarre. But
I knew when you said you were getting into them, I go, yeah, if you're the guy who likes the Sparks and Ween, you would definitely like Can.
Yeah.
Because it's weird enough to.
Yeah. Do you like any Ween? I forget.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was the one who turned you on to Quebec.
Okay. Cool.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't know if you know, but after I thought, oh my God, I bought Quebec. I love that. I said, okay, I'm going to get the pod.
Oh.
The first time I played it, I hated it. I put
Yeah.
it in my CD collection for like 2 or 3 weeks, right? And then
Right.
after, I got bored, and I'll try it again before I throw it in the garbage. And I liked it, and now I love it. Like, I love everything
Yeah.
they do.
I would have had recommended like the mollusk or white pepper.
Yeah, those are
Yeah.
hard to come by, though. They're expensive.
Yeah.
Hi, guys. Nura just YT. I like that kind of music. Yeah. Morris
Yeah.
loves Sparks. Tool is his favorite band.
Yeah, I have all of Tool's albums except for I don't have Enema, is because it never was released on LP. It was only released at the time because it was the late 90s on CD. So
Landed, I actually have only heard once. Like I said, the second last one I bought was this one, and I just didn't, I'll keep trying, but first 2 lessons I don't like it. And then I got this one, which is around the same time, and I loved it on the first listen. So I don't know. Hey, Larry, any news on your YouTube channel? Brian, tell them.
there is no news
It's
on the
not
channel.
good.
You get about as much out of YouTube for information as you do public radio sometimes.
Yeah, that channel is dead, basically. So all of my new videos will be on this channel. Who knows? I don't know. In 3 months, maybe I'll change my mind and I'll reapply, but I seriously doubt it. I'm kind of peeved with them because I don't know the reason that they demonetized me. There you go, Brian. Future Days, right?
You definitely Future Days.
Yeah.
That's the very first one you should listen to.
Yeah.
The very first. And I think if you look on a lot of best of albums from the 70s, that's going to appear on a lot of lists.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah. Oh, GST. Nice. Larry, Michael Jackson's Thriller. I never bought Off the Wall, so I have to say, although I think I love Bad more than Thriller.
Off the Wall is the better album. Obviously, Thriller was the more commercially successful. I don't think anybody's going to argue that.
But it also has The Girl Is Mine on it.
Yeah, that's pretty terrible.
Thanks, Paul. I got a question to you, Larry. In your teenage years, we're in trouble now. Was there an album that you and one of your brothers strongly one of you were saying the album is a master, and one, my oldest brother was pretty good with me for what I liked. He was okay, but my middle brother, he used to tease me about Sparks. He hated Sparks, so whatever. Yeah, music.
So I have to ask anybody in the crowd, if, like, I guess I'm the guy who I've listened to 5 or 6 Joni Mitchell albums, and other than Blue, I guess I don't get it. What am I missing?
How about Cord and Spark? I love that one.
I just found it okay. Compared to Blue, I felt like everything was kind of less than quite a bit. And I know there's like Summer Hissings of the Lawn. Is that?
The
summer lawns or something, hissing of the summer lawns
lawn or something. Yeah.
Lawns. Yeah. Something like that. I tried that one. No, it just didn't resonate with me. And I've listened to Clouds other than the one track. I just, I couldn't get into it.
Yeah. One of my new videos was my 12 favorite albums in my CD, like, that I have. I first picked 24 and then I narrowed it down to 12, right? Whatever. And this one guy commented, he didn't like any of my choices. And he said, what about so-and-so and so? And then he said, you don't like any female singers. And actually, it's not that I don't like female singers. I love the Pretenders, Patti Smith, but I really don't like, I guess it's true in a way. Like, I don't resonate with, I love females. Don't get me wrong. Hi, Molly. but no, I don't know. It's weird, right? Like, I don't have that many female artists that I love.
I mean, Stevie Nicks, I like,
Yeah. With Fleetwood Mac, yeah.
I mean, there are female musicians that I like. Like, I like Kim Gordon, bass player there from, is it the Pixies or?
Yeah, Pixies. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, there's female musicians that I think are great. Tracy Chapman, I think, is a great artist.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's like overwhelmingly, there's just more male artists.
I
than
just
there are
like the
female.
macho-ness of a male singer.
Like Michael Jackson.
That's right. Morris, that's cool, Brian. Tool is awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. They're a good band.
Yeah, Tego Mago and Future Days are tied for my favorites. I also love Monster Movie that has the original singer. He's a little crazy, but I love him. I have a reaction channel. Maybe I'll listen to Future Days there. Yes.
That's excellent. Yeah, do that. Very nice.
So you're basically a Joni Mitchell hater.
No, I'm not saying I'm a hater. I mean, it didn't do her any. It didn't win me over when she decided to pull her songs off Spotify. That's for sure. I dislike that move altogether. It doesn't. It hurts the fans. It doesn't hurt rich people at Spotify.
Yeah. And Neil Young, I guess, is back on Spotify now.
Yeah, because he has a new album he's promoting. So he realized you don't get any exposure if you're not on streaming.
Yeah. He was actually born or lived maybe an hour or so from here. And he dropped in a record store that's about 40 minutes from here called Zap Records in Coburg. He dropped in and I was talking to the owner for like half an hour or so. Pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah. Thank you for your answer. I didn't know that. Yep.
Now, well, I can't answer Larry's question because my brother and I were 12 years apart, so he would have never listened to anything that I would have been listening to by the time he got to be old enough.
Yeah, it was difficult for me in the 70s. No, I love the regular AC/DC, Deep Purple and all that, but then I loved the weirder stuff like Sparks. Mm-hmm. And some of my friends actually did like them, but this one friend would always be on my case about them, and he ended up buying one of their albums.
Yeah. So. It's funny, when I was young too, I was like an REM fan back in the mid 80s, and almost nobody else was. You know, your friends are like, why are you listening to that? Because that was just college radio to them. They didn't.
Yeah.
And then, of course, like later on, in the early 90s, it becomes popular, and everybody's cool, listening to REM.
Yeah, that what a question. Why are you listening to that? Because I like it.
Yeah, I like it.
I'm different than you.
Yeah.
Just learned something I had wanted to know about King Gizzard's title of what NGRI, bloodstain, means. It means not responsible due to reasons of insanity. That's very appropriate.
That's very appropriate. I've listened to 3 of their albums, and they're all very different. Do they attack different genres on every album? That's what they do, right?
My favorite is, maybe Morris can help me out, Paper Mache Dream Balloon, I think it's called. It's kind of fairly mellow. It's really nice.
The last one I listened to was like Nonagon something.
Yeah, I got that. It's good. Yeah.
That was the last one I listened to.
I didn't.
Yes, excellent. I love Almond Duel.
I've heard they're good. Yeah, I've heard a little bit of their music.
Yeah, if you that's like early prog, kind of like you could see that there was going to be some krautrock coming from that type atmospheric stuff. Yeah, I think it's great.
So
I've listened to 2 of their albums.
Was there an Almond Duel 1?
No, I don't think so.
No, okay.
I mean, it hasn't been recommended to me anyway. I've listened to 2, but the other one wasn't number 1 or anything.
Oop, missed one here. The Fright Night soundtrack introduced me to Sparks. There's Armies of the Night was on there. Plus Larry also mentioned them. Favorite song on that new album of theirs is Take Me for a Ride. Yeah, cool.
So they have a new album this year?
Well, last year.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think there's a new album coming out this year too. Like, how many bands have been together for over 50 years and they're doing as well as ever? Like last year they sold out in London there, what do you call it? The hall there, the Royal Albert Hall, for 2 nights.
and they have such a big catalog. I bet you they could do, 20 concerts and not repeat a song.
Yeah, that's what, when you see them in concert, they don't just play the well-known songs. They have some deep cuts, like they go way back. So it, keeps it interesting. Yeah. Paper Mache Dream Balloon.
Dream Balloon. All right. Yeah. I got to make sure I listen to that one then, Morris.
Yeah. I think you'll like that one. Greetings from Greece, gentlemen.
All right.
Brian, can you say his name?
I think it's supposed to be, is it Andreas? Andreas? I don't know.
Question about John Lennon. Speaking of John Lennon, I'm going to be doing a review of this in the next day or two.
Yeah, that's the one you got from the family, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was never, I don't know. I kind of, when I was younger, I couldn't buy albums like my older brothers did. So one of my older brothers bought that. So I wasn't into it like they were. So it's never been one of my favorite John Lennon albums. But the new remix is really well done. So it's still not my favorite, but I like it a lot more now.
So you recommend listening to it? I mean,
yeah.
I've only listened to like 3 Lennon albums. So, I mean,
yeah.
Obviously Plastic Ono Band, Double Fantasy.
And Walls and Bridges is really good.
I haven't listened to that one. So.
Question about John Lennon. Is he that kind of person that would love to spend a day with, depending on his character, his humor style, and etc., if he wasn't famous at all?
I couldn't answer that question.
I couldn't either. I don't know John Lennon that well.
I mean, you hear all sorts of conflicting reports about, he was difficult to deal with. And then other people's, like fans, will say that he's a very giving person and very personable.
Well, in the book in this, all of the musicians that were on the sessions talk about him, and they just said he was super nice and, whatever. So,
yeah.
Sparks is outstanding. They are truly talented. That's right.
Morris preaching now. There is an dual one.
The Garden of Something, all different members.
The Garden of Something. I'll have to write this down. I'll end up having like another list of this.
It is time, once again, for the question of the day. Has Larry eaten a chicken wing yet?
Is there a joke here I'm not getting?
I've never had chicken wings.
What? Come on, not boneless wings, or
that's the same reaction Molly and Glenn gave me, and Glenn actually made a video about it. And he also made a video because I take a bath every day. Do you ever take a bath, Brian? Just say yes.
I heard about them. Read it in a book somewhere. You should do it. I don't know.
The Beatles Get Back is so good. Yeah, did you see the documentary?
I did. Yeah. I thought it was very interesting.
Yeah,
you could see, oh man, the tension you could cut with a knife in that room at any given moment between all of them, and then somehow or another they always, like, when it was time to pull it together, they'd pull it together.
Yeah,
but you could tell, like, this was the end. Well, you felt it. This is the end.
Yeah. It's Paul Ayres. He's a Patreon member, just like Brian.
Oh.
Hey, Larry, I just got the preserved version of Demons Dance Alone. Yep. That's the Residents. Despite being a hardcore Residents fan, I've never heard this particular album. I've been saving myself for this release. So excited. Yeah, I love that album. I don't think I'll get it's the expanded version. I'm happy with the single version I've got. I'm not that interested in bonus cuts and all that. Are you into the bonus cuts on albums?
Honestly,
for the most part, I'm not.
When I sit down and listen to an album for the first time, I go right on Wiki and find out what the original release tracks were in order, and that's what I listen to. Yeah. I don't listen to any add-on tracks or Japanese bonus track or it's just demos, outtakes. I don't do it.
Well, Morris, I would suggest for John Lennon, his very first debut album, Plastic Ono Band. It's him sitting by a tree. Make sure it's not the Yoko Ono album. But I'd like that one too. But
yeah.
And for Paul, I would try Ram. Sparks have such long longevity because they really enjoy performing. It's what they do. Yeah. I just had sorry, I missed this one. I just had my bath luxury. That's right.
Yeah.
A real man has a bath every day. Yeah. Yeah. I don't usually re-listen to bonus tracks too often, but some are. I like the Beatles bonus tracks.
I listened to when I listened to Radiohead, when my wife bought me Radiohead's OK Computer, it was actually the OK Not OK version, and it has a whole extra album. And there was actually 3 or 4 tracks that I would have taken and put on that album and took out some of the. There was like 3 tracks on OK Computer that are just awful, and replaced them. And I always wondered why. What was the decision making process?
Yeah, like that fitter happier.
Happier.
It sounded dated when it came out.
Yeah. I'm like, you take that out and put one of these better songs in. I said, this album could have been, monumentally famous. But
yeah, I love early Radiohead, but I like, the guitar work of Johnny Greenwood, and I don't know, I'm not as interested in them in recent years.
They went pure electronica there after OK Computer,
Damon 1679. I like bonus tracks if they're completed tracks, or a good demo. Yeah, sometimes there are good bonus tracks. I was just listening to Abbey Road while waiting for this to start, and I love putting an album on when I take a bath. That's right, Morris. And I play everything, including the bonus tracks.
The baths.
Larry, what do you think is the weirdest Frank Zappa song? Maybe there's too many to list, but one weird one is "Help, I'm a Rock."
I don't know. I haven't listened to it.
That's from Freakout.
I've listened to 4 Frank Zappa albums, and the weirdest song I ever heard, I think, was Joe's Garage Part 2.
Yeah,
that was pretty wild.
Yeah,
Hot Rats is the most accessible album to me.
Yeah.
I feel like anybody can listen to that album and get something out of it.
Yeah, bonus. Yeah. The music of Radiohead is good, but I can't stand the singer's voice.
He does wail on a little bit, doesn't he? Paper mache dream balloon. Just added it. Good.
Fitter, Happier is great. It serves the entire concept of the album. I don't like concepts, Paul. I don't want to think. I don't want to think about a story I just want to listen. I want to listen to the songs.
Yeah.
Unless it's Tommy.
I do like the latter Radiohead, but not all of it. I mean, In Rainbows is my favorite one after OK Computer, then maybe Amnesiac. But there's King of Lambs, I think, was weak. Kid A, I honestly don't understand half the album, and I've listened to it multiple times.
I had heard that Radiohead are fans of Can.
They are, yeah.
Trying to think of another unusual question. Sorry for my English. Your English is fine. It's much better than Brian's.
Mine's terrible.
It's much better than mine.
Sorry, I had an art degree, guys. That enough said, right?
Weirdest Zappa song, The Return of the Son of Monster Magnet.
Don't Eat the Yellow Snow. That's a weird one, right?
Yeah.
No, I've never heard of them. Anecdoten.
Write that down, Brian.
I got to write it down. Like I don't have enough to listen to. Anecdoten. They sound like King Crimson. Like, okay, great. I've listened to a lot of their stuff, like this Disciple and Red, and
I love Discipline.
Yeah.
I only have their debut in Discipline. I need to get more, but Discipline is awesome. Yeah. Well, I don't like Chris Martin's voice.
Chris Martin. Yeah, okay. Coldplay guy?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, Dark Side of the Moon is a great concept album.
Morris, you should like concept albums. You love Tool. That's pretty much all they make.
All right, Brian, you go first.
What is your favorite comedy movie of all time? It's probably Caddyshack. It's probably Caddyshack. Tropic Thunder, if we go something less than 20 years old, is the last good comedy I've ever seen. I don't think you could make that movie today.
I would say there's more than one. There's Something About Mary, Dumb and Dumber, the original one.
The original one, yeah.
What is the one? It's hard to describe. And there were sequels to it that weren't very good. With the actor from Goodfellas, the famous actor. He was he was like a detective, and his daughter was dating this guy, and he was doing all these tests on him and everything.
Oh, it was Meet the Parents.
Yeah, Meet the Parents. Yeah, the first one.
Yeah,
and then the other ones were not good.
No. Yeah,
what happened with movies and original ideas, right?
Yeah, there's not. That's why we're on Fast and the Furious 11. I don't know. Yeah. It's stupid now.
And even comedy movies, where are the funny comedy movies?
People are afraid. People are afraid to make comedies.
That's true. Yeah.
People are being too offensive or whatever. But
I've heard the Lizard album by King Crimson, and I liked it. Yeah. Is this the channel for the next Sean Lennon interview? Who knows? I'm trying. Write that down, Brian. Every other comment. Write that down, Brian.
I've got stuff to do.
Yeah. I love Napoleon Dynamite. That's good.
Yeah, my daughter loves that movie.
Fargo, yeah. I have never seen Big Lebowski.
You got to see it.
Yeah.
It's a Coen Brothers thing.
Yeah, Blazing Saddles today. That's right.
Yeah, you couldn't make Blazing Saddles today.
Spaceballs was good. Black Dynamite parody movie.
Michael J. White.
Yeah, Jim Carrey and the Cable Guy.
That's kind of a dark comedy.
Yeah, but, it was good of him to do something like that.
Yeah.
And I love that movie where he was in this reality show. What's the name of that?
Truman Show.
Yeah, that's my favorite, I think, of his.
We just did our video that'll release tomorrow on one of his movies, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Yeah, I haven't seen
excellent movie. It's in my top movies. So.
Yeah. He was before my time, believe it or not.
Saw him on a few celebrity roasts.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, and speaking of roast, when Molly was here, we were watching one of the recent roasts for some comedian, whoever. And it was, some of it was funny, but there was so much vulgar like I don't mind some swearing, right? But it's like every other word is F this, F that. It's like it's not funny when you're constantly swearing. Like,
yeah. They had some good ones on Comedy Central for a while, but they stopped doing them. I don't know what happened there, whether it's the cancel culture that pushed those things away too, that you couldn't, because a lot of the jokes, if they had somebody on, and they certainly, they didn't hold back. If they had ethnic people on, they attacked everybody that showed up, and that's, the way it is.
Yeah. Gene Wilder is awesome.
Wow.
Fish Called
Wanda. Nice pull.
Fargo. Yeah. Mel Brooks is almost 100 years old. Really? Wow.
Mel Brooks is still around? Really?
Yep. Monty Python. I love that.
Yep. Monty Python.
Spinal Tap. Yeah. Jerry Lewis. I'm not a big fan of his personality. I've heard he really wasn't a very nice person. Yep.
Yeah.
Spotless Mind.
It is a good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love him. Do you remember Fernwood Tonight? Or was that before your time?
That's before my time.
That was in the 70s. You
Yeah,
were born in the 70s.
Now I was born 69, but I was just a kid. There's no way I would have.
So you don't remember Fernwood Tonight with Fred Willard and Martin Mull?
I
It
do
was
not
like
know.
a parody talk show. It was hilarious. Yeah.
Nope.
Steve Carell. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess 40-Year-Old Virgin would have been the best movie from Steve Carell, I would think.
Yeah. Genius. Neighbor. I never saw Neighbors with John Belushi. Okay. Now, speaking of comedians, I'm not a big fan of most stand-up comedians that just, tell joke after joke. But somebody like Don Rickles was hilarious. But even he today, right? He couldn't do his act.
No.
He couldn't insult anybody.
No, everybody takes offense. I mean, come on. I mean, they were even canceling people like Jerry Seinfeld when he tries to go out to colleges and stuff to do an act. I mean, he doesn't use vulgar language or anything, and they still run him out.
Abbey Road.
I do not like Tommy.
Yeah, Fernwood was a good show. The Ghost of Drake Strip Hollow.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of that one, Dan. What was he smoking?
Never heard of it.
Robin Williams. Grow Old with Me. Sorry. Grow Old. That sounds familiar. Abbey Road. Yeah,
definitely Abbey Road.
I love Tommy. Top 10 album for me.
I couldn't get into them. Those rock operas I have a hard time with.
Snowflakes. That's right, Morris. They're all a bunch of snowflakes. What happened to comedy? I'm going to have to bring back comedy.
You should do it.
I'll start being funny.
Start parodying like different comedians. You'll start with Rodney Dangerfield.
Yeah, I'll insult everybody.
Yeah,
I'll use every word in the book.
Pick people's, just start like showing pictures of different streamers like me and Glenn, and then just start poking fun out of us for like 30 seconds and move on to the next guy. Look at this guy. Yeah.
What is your least favorite comedy movie? I just don't like I said, a lot of vulgar. I don't like really stupid, like Step Brothers. That's very funny, but part of it is so stupid it's not funny. If you've ever seen Step Brothers,
I guess like least favorite. There's romantic comedies I just can't get into.
Oh yeah.
Where basically
you don't want to be romantic watching a comedy.
No, I mean the deal is it's like most of them are geared toward making fun of the guy. If you switched it up and you made fun of the girl in the movie, people would be up in arms that you're sexist and everything else. So when you go into those, that, well, the guy's going to be a buffoon and he's going to have to grovel to get his girl back. I mean, I've seen it 1,000 times. Why would I want to watch another one?
And plus, by the end of the movie, I'm crying. So I don't like
watching. Oh, of course. Yes.
It's Christoph Paris, another Patreon. Thank you. Oasis or Blur?
I like Blur.
I would need to listen to more Blur. Somebody would have to give me a Patreon song request.
I would think start with Park Life by Blur, I think would be the one to start with. I don't know. Maybe Christoph has something different.
Yeah.
Comedy is dead for sure.
Yeah. I did a recent video where I wasn't being serious. I was acting, and I was saying that I bought the movie Brokeback Mountain, right?
Right.
And I thought it was a Western, like a cowboy movie. And so I'm acting in the video all up, like I didn't know what it was. Not that there's anything wrong with that. And most people got the joke, but there's like 10% that thought I was serious, right? And they said, don't, it's really difficult to do comedy.
Yeah, you can't do it.
I'm too good of an actor, I guess. But Uh,
One thing I've learned is that the Gen Zers expect the worst out of our generations.
yeah.
They automatically expect the worst from
Negative.
us.
Yeah.
So they anything we do, they want to take in a negative way because they need something to be angry at us about.
Yeah. I used to I might even still do it, but I used to love doing like a top 10 Pink Floyd songs, and maybe number 10 is Wish You Were Here or something. But
That's
all the
awesome.
other 9 are like their worst songs.
Right, just crap. The crap that's
And then people say, "Where's Comfortably Numb?"
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I miss Donald Sutherland. His best
Yeah.
movie, Ordinary People. If you haven't seen Ordinary People,
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
I love that movie.
Adam Age Vampire.
Adam Age Vampire.
Back
Back in Black, I guess.
Back in Black, yeah. Rom-coms. What's that?
Wow. Romantic comedies.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Ugh.
What do you think if John's Grow Old With Me was made as the final Beatles song?
I don't know.
I don't know. It'd be nice. It's a nice song. It's a sad song. Yeah, Freddie Got Fingered. It's awful.
Yeah, that was stupid.
But I think it was awful on purpose.
Wasn't Tom one of your boys,
Tom
right?
Green.
He's Canadian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
His talk show, like,
I thought his talk show was funny because he'd make fun of his parents. He'd do those jokes on his parents and stuff.
He would go a little too far sometimes, but it was funny.
Yeah.
The Magic Whip.
The Magic Whip. Okay. That's a latter one.
Probably neither. I was never into either one of those genres much. I like Nirvana.
I'll probably lean toward Britpop. Mostly for pulp.
I kind of imagine it beautifully made with melodic sound and more rhythm done. Something like that. What do you think? Yeah, possibly it could. I love your jokes, Larry. I'm going to keep that up for a while there. Thank you, Morris.
Let everybody soak that in. Like
Morris is the one that laughs at my jokes.
Let it soak in, Larry, like that bath, right?
Yeah. It's like I'm having a bath. I'm soaking it in.
Instead of soap, you're using Morris's comment.
Bon Scott, yeah. Larry, you had me a few times with your serious acting. Thank you. I should, at the start of a comedy video, I should put warning, this is a comedy video. Yes, he is a good actor. Thank you.
Or you could say, warning, Larry is gaslighting you right now, so please be ready.
Yeah. Yeah, I can understand some people not seeing him. Like, it's comedy. Some people like it and some don't. I think he's very talented. He's not my favorite, but
yeah, I like Jim Carrey.
I love Steve Martin and Martin Short. They are always funny.
I guess they were talking about celebrities with extremely high IQs, and evidently Steve Martin has an IQ of over 160.
My IQ is 161.
There you go. See, you guys are in good company.
Whatever that means.
That and a quarter will get you a gumball.
There are funny songs more than good comedy films. Yeah. Big Trouble. I've never seen that movie.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yep. John Carpenter film.
Larry makes jokes on music and songs. That's right. I don't like always being serious. Lighten up, people. Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid is great. Yeah, Steve Martin. I haven't seen that one. Bowfinger was funny. I haven't seen that one.
So what do you think the best Steve Martin film is?
I liked Roseanne. I think, was it called Roseanne?
Roxanne.
And also Roxanne, and also
Right.
The Jerk.
Yeah, I would think The Jerk is up there with me, and I lost my train of thought there. Oh, Parenthood, the one he did kind of like that.
Yeah, that was a very good too.
That ensemble cast. Yeah.
I've never seen Fight Club. I don't want to. I don't like violence. Adam, I'm going to leave your comment up here for a few minutes. Thank you.
Morris,
Let
you've been
others soak
replaced.
that in. And then he's funny? What? You're welcome. Speaking of not laughing at your jokes, how's Glenn doing? Glenn has no sense of humor, I tell you. Right, Mike? Mike, Brian? No.
He must have sense of humor, right? He likes ecstasy, right?
That's right. Larry, you are the best. You have the best channel on YouTube. What is your favorite video on your channel? Well, it depends what channel. My demonetized channel or my second channel?
Oh, I knew that was coming up.
I like the parody that we did, Molly and I did for the royal couple there, Meghan and Harry.
Meghan and Harry, yeah.
Yeah, and eating Spam, which tasted terrible.
Ugh.
Steve Martin and Martin Short are so good. Yeah, they're like they're naturally funny.
I have a hard time with Martin Short sometimes. I don't know what it is. It's just, I have a hard time. It's a weird.
I'm just letting you know that Martin Short is Molly's favorite comedian and one of my favorites too.
Sorry,
Hold
Molly.
on.
I totally love the guy. He's beautiful. Strikingly handsome man.
Did you ever watch SCTV?
Yes, I did.
Yeah,
when John
yeah.
Candy was on that as well, right?
Yeah. Oh, IQ 155. You got to work on that, Dr. Rapper Band.
Yeah, you need a whole standard deviation higher. We need you up at 170 by the end of the year.
Yep. Your favorite movie? My favorite movie is Goodfellas.
Wow. My favorite movie is North by Northwest, Cary Grant.
Never seen it. Let me write that down. I'm not going to watch it though.
It's a Hitchcock movie, so.
I understand. Oh, we're getting serious now with Paul. I understand why you guys might get annoyed about the change in comedy, but at the end of the day, being sensitive to others isn't a bad thing. Comedies still exist. It's true, but I don't know.
I'm the guy who thinks that for comedy to keep existing, then there can't be any rules about it. There can't be rules. It has to be okay to make fun of anybody. And yes, I would love, honestly, I know, if Anthony Jeselnik offered to come roast me at my birthday party, and he's a cruel guy when he roasts people, I would love it. I would laugh so hard it'd be incredible.
I would love to roast you right now, Brian.
Do it.
But no.
I'm low hanging fruit. I mean, give a go at it.
In Rock or Machine Head, Deep Purple, Machine Head. Yeah, Don Knotts. He was
Don Knotts, yeah.
Especially on Andy Griffith. So good.
Jason Berger loves the Apple Dumpling Gang, right? It's his favorite movie.
Yeah, Steve Martin and Morris. That's why Molly really likes you a lot. Because
Eugene
you
Levy.
love Steve Martin, Martin Short, and John Candy, and Eugene Levy. Steve Martin's an excellent banjo player. Much better than Glenn Kellaway from The Basement.
He had a top 40 hit with King Tut.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, he was. I don't think people realize how big he was in the late 70s. The Naked Gun, yeah.
Yes.
And Airplane was really funny.
See, even Airplane would have a hard time being made today.
Yeah.
See, that's where I have a problem.
Yeah.
I mean, the pilot making those sexual things to the little, you know what I mean? Asking those sexual questions of that little kid. I'm like, yes, you can't make those movies today.
What was he saying? Sit on my lap or something? Or?
Oh, well, he was like, hey, Billy, you ever wonder why Scraps likes to rub up and down on your leg? You ever seen a grown man naked? I'm like, you just can't do that now. There's no way.
Especially on a live chat. Yes, please remember to like this live stream unless you don't like it. And make sure you're subscribed. And subscribe to Brian. What's the
Massey's Maine Entertainment.
Massey's Maine Entertainment. Tell us about your channel, Brian. But take a sip of pop first.
Yeah, I got to do that because I didn't take a bath this morning. Anyway, no, it's my Massey's Maine Entertainment. I just do different types of music and movie reviews and top 10 lists, top this list. And right now we're in the middle of doing me, Rich Strickler, Doc, and Randy Nelson are doing our top 100 personal favorite movies of all time. We're counting down 20 at a time, or 10 at a time as we go, and then each week until we get down to number one. And it's our favorite. It's not the best because a lot of the stuff is, we all have different tastes, and so you're not going to see the same old cliche movies that you normally would on a best of list. So it's fun.
Yeah,
I don't monetize or anything, guys. I just do it for fun.
No, I don't either.
Yeah,
I'm not in this for the money. Ed Grimley, Martin Short. Larry, do you still eat cornitos?
Cornitos? What is cornitos?
I don't know if I ever eaten those. I don't remember. Are they gluten free? They'd have to be gluten free, Dan.
Peri Peri flavor.
Which album cover is most iconic? I'd say
Dark
Sgt.
Side.
Pepper. Yeah, and then Dark Side, and then Abbey Road. My favorite John Anderson album is his second, Song of Seven, although I love his first one. And I don't know the name of one of his later albums, but it was really way too poppy, and I didn't like it.
So that's the guy from Yes, right?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. No.
Yes.
Yeah. Never mind. Yeah. All right. Clifford. I've never seen Clifford. Yeah.
Nope. Never seen it.
Close to the Edge.
Close to the Edge.
I've never been a big fan of Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Lucky Man was good. But
yeah.
Rick Moranis, Morris. That's right.
Oh, there you go. The McKenzie brothers.
Yeah.
Strange Brew. Everybody's got to see it.
Yeah.
And Rick Moranis did the spoof of Michael McDonald. Remember that little clip where, because Michael McDonald sings that one little thing on one song, Ride Like the Wind from Christopher Cross. Like with that one little segment of that song, Michael McDonald sings the chorus on.
Yeah.
So there's a spoof video. You can go online and watch it where Rick Moranis plays Michael McDonald. It's pretty hilarious.
Okay. Bill Wyman has a new song on YouTube. That'll be my next request on Patreon. Oh. I hope I like it, Christoph. I think Bill Wyman must be like in his 80s now, eh? I've seen footage of the Rolling Stones like on tour this year, and Mick Jagger, he's like 80. He's still running around. I can't run around at my age, Brian.
Isn't that crazy? I can't either. Not with my back, I can't.
Yeah, I was never a big fan of Three's Company. Yeah. I loved All in the Family, the early years of that.
Yeah,
Archie
a
Bunker.
show that can't be made today.
That couldn't be made either. Stripes, yeah.
Could not make Stripes today. No way.
Larry, what is the creepiest song you ever heard? Yeah, it was one of the later Scott Walker albums. I think maybe his last one or his second last one. It was weird and creepy.
Creepiest song ever? What do we mean by creepy?
Creepy. That's what he means.
I mean, like, creepy perverted or creepy. I don't know. Because
Yeah.
I mean, you look at some of those old songs like, Young Girl and, even
Yeah.
My Sharona and
Yeah. Young Girl wouldn't be a hit today with
no,
some 25-year-old singing it.
right. That's definitely true.
Yep. I like my favorite blues band is Canned Heat. Yeah. I'm subbed with both. There you go, Brian. You have a sub.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, Peter.
Peter
Pink
Sellers. Yeah.
Panther.
Jeez.
I've heard a little bit of them, and I
That's
do
a
like
good
what I've
album.
heard. Yeah.
I was very surprised by that.
Yeah. Perry Perry on Rookie Blue. Inside joke.
Yeah, that's definitely over my head.
I don't get it. Yeah, I've got one of them. They're okay.
Yeah.
I like John Anderson's early solo albums
And wasn't Vangelis with a band called Aphrodite's Child or something like that? Yeah.
That's a good album. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. He's performing live with the Band of Geeks. Yep. Anderson, Bruford, Wakeman, and Howe. Basically, yes.
That was actually the name of the band? All five members?
Yeah, because they couldn't call them Yes. Well,
okay.
Anderson, Bruford, Wakeman, and Howe.
Ah.
What is your least favorite Yes album? Probably I forget the name of it. It's Union. Union is probably my least favorite. He's 88 years old.
Whoa.
And I got to listen to a song by him?
Wow. Does his grandkids have to hold him up? Poor guy.
Well, we won't get into the recent debate that I watched.
Which one?
The
US... our debate?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, we get it here too, Brian.
Oh my God.
You know what, Brian? I was actually looking. I don't want to get into politics too much, but I was actually looking forward to watching it. I was interested, and after like 10 minutes, it was so depressing, I turned it off.
Yeah, you thought you were going to get some good comedy out of it.
I thought Joe Biden was just going to go at Trump. It's like, yeah, and he was sleeping. That's why they call him Sleepy Joe.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they had to shock him or something every once in a while, right? Yes, what's happening?
I don't remember. Well, I remember that TV show.
Yeah, I do, yep.
People who truly keep the music in their souls will rock on forever. That's right.
There we go.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one. That's with
Disaster Comedy Classic.
Peter Sellers. Yeah, they had an album X.
I've only listened to 3 Yes albums, so I can't make a comment about.
Oh yeah, I think we all have that problem, right? There's too much music to listen to.
Yeah.
Larry, I know you don't like Guns N' Roses, but trust me on this, their guitar Slash recently released a new solo album full of blues covers. I don't have anything against Slash. I just don't care for Axl Rose's vocals.
Where do we go now?
And Michael Noland is here. Support your local stud muffin. Thank you very much, Michael Nolan. We're here talking about your favorite band, Guns N' Roses. If you'd like to come on for a minute, I don't know. Yeah, I might be leaving soon, but if you want to come on for a minute, I'll send you the link.
There you go.
Thank you very much, Michael.
You got to run for office, Larry.
Yeah.
That's what you got to do. You got a platform.
Aphrodite's Child had it. Yeah. It's a double album, and I've heard bits of it, and it's pretty impressive. Well, Dan, I love Magnification, The Ladder, and Key Studio. I love them. Everybody subscribe to Michael Nolan, The Bottom Line.
I have to do that. See, I got to write
I
another thing
have to
down.
every time he gives me a super chat, I have to advertise his channel.
Oh, okay. Is that the deal?
Yeah. Yeah, because a couple of his band members are sick. Yeah, it's a bit of a mess, that album. Yeah, and Bill Wyman's wife is 30. Way to go,
Good
Bill.
for Bill. Good for Bill. You go, Bill. Solidarity.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, Willie Nelson, he just keeps on going.
He does.
Orgy of the Dead. I don't know what that's about.
Orgy of the Dead was a movie by Ed Wood.
Oh, yeah. Ed Wood. Slash is new. Orgy, yeah. Sorry. I don't mind Guns N' Roses. I don't play them often, but I like what I got of them. By the way, Larry, my first video of yours that I've seen was an unboxing or a review of U2's Hot Tongue Baby. I was with headphones on. Then this massive burp come up. Yes, I occasionally will burp in one of my videos. That hasn't happened in a while, but that's high quality entertainment.
That's what you sign up for.
Have you ever burped in a video, Brian?
Yes, I have.
I'm not the only. I thought I was an originator.
No. I mean, if I drink enough of this all the time, it's going to eventually come up.
Yeah.
Product placement, by the way, everybody. We do get paid for this, right?
Yeah. I think I would usually warn people, though. I'm about to burp.
Public Image had an album called Album, and then it was on CD. It was called Yes, okay.
And it was called Album for the vinyl. Yeah. This Michael Nolan guy, yeah, he's all right. What only thing I don't like about him is that he makes too many shorts. Yeah, Michael, knock it off with the shorts.
You deleted all of yours, right?
Yeah. I don't think it certainly didn't help my main channel, did it, Brian?
My favorite album this year so far is the new one by the Lemon Twigs.
Oh, yeah. I'd like to get them. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's excellent. So.
Did you know they're fans of Sparks, Brian?
I did not know that. See?
They are, yeah.
Nice.
And the Beach Boys and the Beatles, yeah.
You can hear in their last album a lot of harmonies that sound like Beach Boys.
Yeah. Favorite? I like the Man from Utopia.
I don't. That was Bill Belichick.
Music Talk with John. What's up?
Music Talk with John.
Michael rocks. Yeah. Brian, did you ever see Brokeback Mountain?
I did. And nothing wrong with it.
Not that there's anything wrong with it. Yeah. Yeah, Molly was saying it was a very good movie. I just haven't seen it.
Yeah, Heath Ledger and Jake, they're good actors.
Yeah. I burp too, see? I love the real people's channels. That's why Larry's the best. He's a natural. I'm actually acting all of the time, Morris. This is all an act. My name isn't even Larry.
It's what was it, Percival, right?
Something like that.
Yeah.
I occasionally break wind in videos, but I'm very discreet about it. Keep an eye out for an occasional pause in my videos.
Usually it's a slight lean where you do.
Yeah. And then you make a face.
Pause, lean. There you go.
Thanks, Adam. Yeah, Michael Nolan, cut back on those shorts. They're really annoying. Yeah, seriously, check out Michael Nolan's channel. It's really good.
I'm
really
going
good.
to.
Yeah. He complains a lot. He's not a big fan of Don Henley.
Well, that's good because I don't think a lot of people on YouTube are fans of Don Henley.
Yeah. Hey Larry, Brokeback Mountain made me cry. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah. What do you think about the band Sublime? They are so sublime. I've never heard their music.
I've only heard the double album, self-titled album. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't have enough to know.
I forgot about the lean, also known as the one cheek sneak.
Yep. See, you
We're
got to remember
getting
the
kind
lean.
of technical now. Okay, maybe 5 more minutes, right, Brian?
Yeah, that's good for me. Yeah. Sounds great.
Yeah, I think Michael Nolan's done videos on him lip syncing, and there's other videos. I think, yeah, they've got a backing track. Cream. Every time I hear the name Don Henley, I want to listen to Poco instead. I don't mind the Eagles' music, but it just kind of bores me. I mean, they're great songwriters, but like, how many times do you need to hear Hotel California on the radio? Oh,
Once a year would be good. That's about it.
yeah. All right. I gave Larry Saxon's. Yeah, thanks a lot, Morris. A heavy metal band. Yeah, it was a B. It was better than Halloween.
I gave him this week Fun Loving Criminals.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, I like different music.
Yeah. Gangsta Grass is a combination of hip hop and bluegrass. That's what they call it, Gangsta Grass.
Yeah. Michael, I only put out 4 or 5 shorts a day, Larry. I'm actually down for 6. Yeah, but I think it does. I think you do get more subscribers doing shorts. I did notice that. I don't know. I'm not really offended by people doing YouTube shorts. Whatever you do, whatever promotes your channel.
Right.
And you're not forced to watch them. If you don't like shorts, just scroll by them. I used to like Cheech and Chong comedy albums.
Yeah. I used to like Bill Cosby's. I always thought Bill Cosby's stuff. But I've kind of steered away from that for some reason.
The last few years.
Last few years, I don't know. I think somebody slipped something in my drink, and I just never listened.
I think he did on one of his albums a comedy bit about slipping something in it. Yeah, he did.
So now that's definitely not funny.
Yeah. At first people are confused when they first watch my video. Actually, they're confused every time they watch my videos. But thank you for hopefully subscribing and watching. I will not listen to Hotel California.
Good for you.
Yeah, I don't like the people have short attention. Yeah, they do.
They do. Most songs are.
Yep. Well, we're going to be going. So if anybody wants to say goodbye, you can say
I got to
goodbye.
go take a bath.
A bath, yeah.
And watch a Martin Short video, Molly.
What is the worst album covers coming out? I don't know. I've done quite a few of those, so I need to find one. Bill Cosby, like Brokeback Mountain. Yeah. Yeah. Great White North.
Great White North.
So thanks, everybody. I'll have you say goodbye if you like. There, Julie. How do you say that? Julie
Musique.
Julie Musique. Barry, thank you for dropping by. Dan, happy Sunday, guys. Music Talk with John, Good, Larry, and Friends. Subscribe to Music Talk with John.
There we go. Music Talk with John.
Unsubscribe from Michael Nolan, The Bottom Line, and subscribe to Music Talk with John. Yeah, Don Henley is limp sinking. Old crow pretending to be an eagle. Yeah, that's really sad. Douglas Gilbert, bye. Thank you.
Bye, Doug.
Thank you, Morris. Everybody, subscribe to Morris Gotro. Yeah, Martin Schwartz Clifford. Bye, guys. Thank you, Pleasant Valley Picker CA. Why are you saying goodbye? I say hello. That reminds me of a song.
Yeah, it sounds familiar.
Poor Michael. Okay, thanks, everybody.
Take it easy.
Okay, bye.
Thanks for having me on, Larry.
You're welcome.